in the bustling heart of Buenos Aires, on a warm summer day, December 17, 1936, a child was born who would one day lead over 1 billion souls. His name was Jorge Mario Bergoglio, the first pope from the Americas, the first Jesuit pope, the first to take the name Francis. Born to Mario and Regina Bergoglio, Italian immigrants who carried their faith across the ocean, Jorge was the eldest of 5 children. His father worked on the railways. His mother kept the home. Their lives were simple, their values strong. As a boy, Jorge was thoughtful, curious, and quiet. He read voraciously. He loved science. He dreamed of becoming a chemist. But God, it seemed, had another plan. At the age of 21, Jorge faced a life-threatening illness. A severe lung infection led to the removal of part of his lung. He survived, but changed. In solitude and suffering, something stirred in him, a deeper calling. In 1958, he entered the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, a life of discipline, study, and service. Over the next decade, he immersed himself in philosophy and theology, preparing not just his mind, but his soul. He was ordained a priest in 1969. Jorge Bergoglio had chosen a path not of power or prestige, but of humility and mission. Long before he became pope, he walked among the people, teaching, serving, and leading in silence, in shadows, and in faith. By the early 2000s, Jorge Mario Bergoglio had become a familiar face across Argentina, not for fame, but for his humility. Then, in March 2013, the world held its breath. The conclave gathered, the decision loomed, and then, white smoke. The name announced stunned the world. Franciscus, Pope Francis, the first pope from the Southern Hemisphere, the first Jesuit, the first to take the name of Saint Francis of Assisi, the saint of the poor, the peacemaker.
There are the bells that confirm.
There is a pope, a new pope.
Annuncio vobis gaudium magnum, habemus papam.
Fratelli e sorelle, buonasera.
He bowed before the people and asked them to pray for him, a sign of the humility that would define his papacy.
Questa preghiera de voi su di me.
From the moment he took office, Pope Francis became a voice for the voiceless, an unshakable advocate for peace in a world fractured by conflict. In the shadow of the Ukraine war, he condemned aggression and called for dialogue. Not weapons, but words. Not conquest, but compassion.
Proprio da quella città martoriata Bucha. E anche ci sono qui alcuni bambini ucraini che ci accompagnano. Salutiamoli e preghiamo insieme con loro.
Yusuf,
Buonasera Santo Padre,
buonasera, come stai?
sto bene grazie a Dio, mi scusa, è stato con la Santa Messa.
Ah, con la messa. E dimmi,
Sì.
cosa avete mangiato oggi?
Il resto dei polli, il resto del pollo, la
As
salita.
violence erupted in Gaza, he stood firm, pleading for a halt to civilian suffering, demanding a path to peace that respects the dignity of all. He wept for children. He embraced the wounded. He prayed for leaders to choose mercy over might. Leaders to choose mercy over might. But his mission did not stop at war. Pope Francis became a bridge builder, uniting faiths, cultures, and classes. He wrote Laudato Si', a groundbreaking encyclical on caring for the environment, declaring climate justice a moral duty. He opened the doors of the church to the marginalized, the poor, the migrants, the LGBTQ community, urging the world to listen, not judge. To many, he is not just a pope, but a shepherd, a symbol of peace, humility, and hope in an age darkened by division. From Buenos Aires to the world, the journey of Pope Francis is not just a story of faith. It is a call to conscience, to compassion, to a higher way of being human.